Hi guys, this is Shalini and today we will be discussing about the physics chapter that is light, a very important chapter of CBSE course. I'm a CBSE expert today, so today we will be discussing about the important points of light chapter. So the first part, this portion is divided into two halves. The first part is about the reflection and the second part is about the refraction part, the L and R. So what about reflection? What is reflection? We were discussing about the reflection. And before that, we'll discuss about the light. What is light? Light, basically, we can say that in the dark room, we cannot see any kind of things which is not visible to us. But in the presence of light, we can see anything. We can see this marker, we can see this board, we can see everything which is having over here in your surroundings. You can see anything is visible with the use of light. So the things which help us to see is known as your light. And in this case, if there is no light, then you cannot see anything. So the light is very important part to see anything, to see the colorful world around us. You know, I'll tell you that how I can see this board. Like I just am giving you the example. The light is there, and the light is falling on this blackboard, on this whiteboard, and then it reflects back to my eyes. Then I can see this whiteboard. Similarly, anything. For example, this is a marker. So if the light is coming to that marker, and that from that surface, the light reflects back to my eyes, and I can see this as a marker, that this is the marker, this is the board. So I can see anything around us, I can see anything around me which is visible to me in the presence of light only. So we can see that light enables us to see the things, we can say things visible to us. And the first part of this chapter is about the reflection. In this part, we have so many phenomena in the reflection. Why rainbow? We see the rainbow. We see the twinkling of stars. We see bending of light. These are all comes under the examples of light, right? So these are some examples which we'll be discussing later in this chapter in detail. That is about how we see the rainbow, how we see the twinkling of stars. The sunrise at, for example, today the sun rises at 5:30 a.m. But it will be visible to you 2 minutes before the actual sunrise. And at the sunset time, for example, 6:30 is the sunset timing. So not at 6:30 you will see the sunset, but at 6:32 you will see the sunset. So it's 2 minutes later you will see the sunset, and 2 minutes earlier you see the sunrise. How this will happen and why this happens, this is due to the light phenomena, which we'll be discussing in detail later in this chapter. So before that, I'll be discussing about the reflection. What is reflection? This is the first part of this chapter. So what is reflection? Reflection is basically, for example, there is surface. Reflection always occurs, or the refraction also occurs when there is a surface. It can be a polished one, it can be a rough, it can be anything, but it must be a surface. Like I told you that I can see this. So there is a surface of this part, right? This is a surface from which the light reflects back. So there are two kinds of reflection. One is regular reflection and other is diffused reflection. In regular reflection, the surface must be a polished one. The surface must be a polished one. This is a polished surface. And for example, light is reflected, light is incidenting on the surface at some angle, and you just have to draw one normal perpendicular to this line. Normal perpendicular to this line. That is angle I, angle of incidence. This angle पे light incident होती है उसको बोलते हैं angle of incidence. This ray is known as incident ray. And this is your surface. This is a polished one. In case of regular reflection, the surface is polished one. And the light is reflected back in the same medium in the eyes that is known as. This is how we see anything which is visible to us. Arrows must be there because if you don't put any arrows, then there is no value for this diagram. There is no importance of this diagram. You have to show that the light directions. You must show the light directions. In case of diffused reflection, the surface can be a rough surface. Can be like this. For example, there is 2-3 incident rays are there, so it can be go in any of the direction like this. So the surface is not a polished one. So there are two kinds of reflection. One is regular reflection, other is diffused reflection. The regular reflection always occurs when the surface is smooth. Surface must be a smooth surface. Like this surface is a smooth surface. Any other surface which is rough one, like on hills, the surface is like this, will be like this. So that will be a rough surface. There are two basic laws for reflection. What are two laws? The laws are laws of reflection. There are two laws. First law is the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Means that I is equal to angle R. This is the first law for reflection. This must be applicable everywhere. And the second law is the incident ray, normal, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane at the point of incidence. I'll explain you this in detail. Just understand this first part is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. And second part is, whatever be the situation, in case of reflection, angle I must be equal to angle R. And in the second part, the incident ray, the light which is coming, that ray, normal, which is perpendicular to the surface. And third part is the reflected ray, which goes back to our eyes or to any other way. They lie in the same plane at the point of incidence. They lie in the same place. Means they must be collinear. So what does this mean? These two lines statement that I'll show you by the diagram. That is, for example, this is your polished surface. Light is instant on it from the sun. You can see sun is the source of light. This is your incident ray. This point, take this as O. Perpendicular to the surface from which the reflection occurs is your normal, NON dash. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is your angle of incidence. And it reflects back to our eyes at the same angle, that is angle R. These two angles must be equal in case of reflection. But in case of refraction, they must not be equal. Either angle I is less than angle R or angle I is more than angle R. But they will not be equal. They will not be equal. So you must remember this. This is your incident ray. This AO is your incident ray. BO is your reflected ray. So your I. And the first point I think is clear. Second point is the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray, they all lie in the same plane at the point of incidence. This point O. Point of incidence is point O. Is this thing clear? Okay. So this is all about your laws of reflection. Now, there is one very simple thing that can be asked in the exam. What are the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror? Plane mirror is the mirror which you will see every day your face, right? जिसमें आप अपना फोटो डेली देखते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं प्लेन मिरर. तो उसमें जो इमेजेस बनती हैं, उसकी क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स रहते हैं, क्या फीचर्स रहते हैं उसमें, right? If you see this marker in front of the mirror, you will see the marker as it is in, like, this is the distance, so it will be at this distance. Yes? So first point is the size of object is equal to size of image. Like आप अपने आप को अगर देखें तो आपकी हाइट नहीं बदलेगी अगर आप अपने आप को प्लेन में रखें. Second is images laterally inward. अगर आप अपना लेफ्ट हैंड रेज करेंगे, आपको अपना राइट हैंड रेज होता हुआ नजर आएगा इन द मिरर. Third is object distance equals to image distance the image is virtual and direct. The image is virtual and direct. These are the four main characteristics of the image formed by a plane. Plane mirror में किस तरह से images बनती हैं उसके ऊपर हमने बात किया. After this topic, we'll have a spherical mirror. Guys, whatever things I'm telling you, this is very important part for your exams also. So you must take each and every part as an important part. Now I'll tell you what is spherical mirror. The mirror which is spherical in shape, right? The mirror which is spherical in shape is what is mirror and what is lens. Basically mirror में क्या होता है? एक side आपका हमेशा polished one होगा. So in case of a plane mirror also, it's a one face is the back side of that mirror is polished one, and the front of the mirror you can see your image. तो एक side हमेशा polished रहेगा, एक side हमेशा आप उसमें देख सकते हैं. उसी तरह से spherical mirror में भी एक side polished रहेगा, एक side आप देख सकते हैं. So for example, this is your spherical mirror. And this is the polished one. Outside वाला part इसका मान लेते हैं polished one है. तो इंटीरियर पार्ट है वो इसका रिफ्लेक्टिंग पार्ट है जहां से एक्चुअल रिफ्लेक्शन होगा. हम क्या करते हैं इसको टू हाफ में कट करते हैं. सो टू हाफ में जब करते हैं तो ये वाला जो पोर्शन है राइट साइड वाला पोर्शन है, दिस इज योर concave, that's your convex. What is concave? If its reflecting surface is facing inward, this is your part which is coated. This is your part where the reflection of it. This is the part where the reflection of it. That is facing inward, then it is known as concave mirror. If reflecting surface faces inward, under mirror, towards the center. Towards the center also, right? Towards the center. In case of convex, the reflecting surface is outwards the center, outwards. इसमें जो reflecting surface रहेगा वो कैसा रहेगा? Outward रहेगा. It will be like this. It will be like this, right? This is your coated part. This is your reflecting surface. Light ऐसे रहेगा, reflect back. और इस केस में क्या होगा? Again यहाँ light आएगा, reflect back. So this is all about the concave and convex mirror. In the next class, we will be discussing in detail about these two types of mirrors. Thank you very much, guys. If you like my video, you just subscribe my channel and just like this video. And if you have any queries, you can ask me on my email ID. Thank you so much.